there and welcome to another exciting day to our galaxy. Today it's a little bit of a beginner's video again. I know that I have some viewers that are just starting with the game, and that's why I want to talk about how to crew a ship today. Because the crew of a ship is absolutely essential, and nevertheless you can't even leave the dock without a captain. And so you should know how to crew a ship. You see, there are a lot of slots here. On this ship, one less than the usual maximum, but the number of slots on the bottom line depend anyway on the level of your ship. The three top spots are the bridge of the ship, so to speak. The middle one that's highlighted now is the captain's seat, and there can be two other officers next to the captain on the bridge. And the other slots are below deck slots. In the past, they were just for adding officers and their strength, because every officer, for example, if I just pick Grush here, there are attack points, there are defense points, and there are health points, and they would have just add up. But since they introduced the below deck officers, the special below deck officers, there are abilities there. From my videos on officers, you know that there are captain abilities, officer abilities, and below deck abilities, and that's what we use when we crew a ship. But the important thing is to pick the right crews. But first of all, I'm going to show you how to do this. First, you need a captain for the purpose you are going for. And I'm just having a quick look. What do I want to do today? For example, yeah, let's go with a little bit of a Borg crew. 5 of 11 is a nice captain. And you see this little lightning, and on top of the captain now you see Unimatrix 12. Unimatrix 12 is the group of 5 of 11. And groups play a role here. There are different groups of officers. There are the Unimatrix officers, for example. There are augment officers. There are original series Federation officers. There are certain Klingon officer groups. There's the Voyager group. There's the Deep Space Nine group, and so on. If you want to find out who belongs to your captain, you see there's a bar called Strength on the bottom of the screen at the moment next to Confirm. If you click that, you get a number of other options. And it starts with Strength, Class, Below Deck Ability, Ship, Group, Attack, Defense, Health, and Name. And Group is the point here what we want to have a look at. Just click Group, and you see a lot of officers that also have this lightning. And if you put other officers on the bridge next to 5 of 11 now, you suddenly see something, because they are from the same group and they are boosting the abilities of 5 of 11. And 5 of 11 has a captain ability of weaponry is irrelevant, and officer ability of you will be assimilated. The captain ability is increasing the shield deflection, armor, and dodge by 200% of the total health of all officers on the ship. And this ability is getting boosted now by the two other officers that fit. If I put in another officer that has nothing to do with this group, you see there's no boost. And it's called synergy to use officers of the same kind. And I'm a friend of synergy. There are combinations you need where you don't have the synergy, but if you use the group, for example, for hunting Borg, you can do this quite well with this group. And in the beginning on the server, I was lucky to get 5 of 11 very early, and I combined her with the first other Unimatrix 12 officers I got, and I used this crew for a long time, because it took me much longer to get PMC, our famous hostile hunting crew. And so this really helped me to the start of the game on this server very much. But this is the bridge, and you put on the bridge what you need for your current mission. If it's armadas, use an armada crew. If it's hostile hunting, if you can, use PMC, and so on and so on. I already talked about PMC in a video, and I will make videos on certain other crews for purposes as well. I did it for the freebooters. I did it for hunting the level 49 in Sol, Kronos, and Romulus. And I will also do it for armadas in the future and so on, so that you know what crews are good for which purpose. But today I just want to talk about how to crew your ship. So you found a crew on the bridge that is working well for your purpose, and then you have to think about the lower decks. Also depending on what you want to do, but if you put crew on the lower decks, you want some with below deck abilities that give you a little bit more than just their attack, defense, and health. So use the button again, go to below deck ability, and you get all the officers that have a below deck ability. And in this case, I have Neelix, Tuvok, Harry Kim, Tom Paris, B'Elanna Torres, the Doctor, Beverly Crusher, Gossa, Dezok, the Borg Queen, Chalinar, Kira Nerys, Miles O'Brien, Strange New World Hammer, Sam Rutherford, Devana Tandy, Badgie, Brett Boimler, Beckett Mariner. And then it ends. And you can see this. They have the command or science or so badge on the bottom left of the picture. Marked in a white, what is that called? Oval. And you see Chakotay, the next one, doesn't show this white around his symbol. And that means he doesn't have a below deck ability. So for the lower deck, I would choose usually between those officers. And they usually don't have a captain's ability. You can see it with Neelix. He has no captain's ability but a below deck ability. And in this case, a 10% chance each round to apply burning for 1 round versus non-player hostiles or armadas. So if we would be going against Borg, for example, Neelix would be a nice one. Tuvok, let's have a look. Increases your ship's cargo capacity by 100% of base if your ship is the USS Voyager. Great one. I always use him on the Voyager when I'm mining anomalies, but he's not good for this case. So let's have a look at Harry. At the start of a round, Harry Kim has a 10% chance to apply morale to your ship for 1 round when fighting non-player hostiles or armadas. So we are going to hunt hostiles, so Harry Kim would be a nice one, and so on. B'Elanna does the same. Tom Paris has a little bit different one. At the start of combat against non-player hostiles or armadas, Tom Paris increases your armor, shield, deflection, and dodge by 200%. So he would be a good one for hunting hostiles as well. Then I just skip some. We have Hammer as well. He increases the health of all officers, so we can put him here. And Tandy increases the hull health by 75%, so she would be a nice one too. They all have below deck abilities. You can see the difference of the insignia on the bottom left of the pictures. And so I crewed it with a below deck crew. And if you want to keep the crew, you just press confirm. I just quickly will not do that because we are in the middle of Apex again, and this ship is my Stella, and it's was crewed with an Armada crew. And so let's just click there, and if you haven't confirmed, you still have the chance to discard all changes, which I will do now. And when I go to assign officers now, you see I've got totally different officers there. And you see when the ship doesn't have the number of slots because of the level or the ability, you see there's a red warning sign at Tom Paris here because he is not working because that slot is closed. And so you always have only the number of slots, as I said, for the level. And you see that I'm using some officers here because I was a little bit, let's say lazy. I still have Tuvok there because I was just out with the Voyager and I haven't completely picked it up. And I still have picked Beverly there because I was hunting some battleships for broken ship parts. And that's all things you have to think about. But they all have abilities that for below deck that are really helpful. And that's why you have to think about when you crew your ship, what you want to do with them. But you also see we are on Eclipse Armadas today, and I picked one of my Armada crews, and there I picked a group with synergy. So Chakotay is really great for Armadas since they introduced him. I'm using Chakotay a lot. Before that, I mostly was using Cisco because that's another great Armada crew, but Chakotay sometimes even better. And I crewed him with the Doctor and with B'Elanna, and they give synergy to Chakotay as well. That was just the general introduction how to crew a ship and a little bit of what to think of. Of course, as I said, for different crews, for different purposes, I have separate videos. But because I know that many people are still first time on the game, it's important to have these beginners videos. And that is what this video was supposed to be as well. And if you like my channel, and thanks for the nice comments recently, especially from new viewers, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm still working on the 1,000. We are getting close to halfway, let's put it that way. And if you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will like it. And in any case, please do comment under the videos. If you like the video, let me know. If you have something to add, let me know. If you have requests for videos that I haven't done yet, because there's so many topics, there are hundreds of videos I already have on my list that I still have to do, then let me know if you want to know about something special. Or if you just want to say hi or where you're from, so what country, because I have viewers from around the world. I'm happy about every comment. And if you want to know something right now, there is another video right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.